Welcome everyone back to the Cockney Reds, joined by myself, Fudge, and we've got JDM. We're here to talk all things Manchester United. Specifically, though, we're going to touch on the Chelsea game, how our Champions League spot's looking. I think it's pretty much secured, as you can see by the title. And we're also going to touch on the game against Brentford. And probably a few transfers. Just see how it goes, see how it flows. Do get involved in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. But yeah, 1-0 against Chelsea. Looks like, obviously, they've gone to lose again badly against Brighton 3-0 as well. So as we're recording this, I don't know where they are on the table, actually. They might not even be our closest competitors. But how do you feel? Do you feel like Champions League now secured? What are you saying?
First of all, big up the Cockney Reds every single time. Big up yourself, Fudge, as well. You know, always holding it down for the Cockney Reds. Man, look, I'm happy with the result. Especially after our defeat at home to Leeds. I was getting a bit worried that, we got our competitors next and it's 3 points minimum. Anything other than that, we're going to be looking at a very long end to the season, man. But, we turned up and we done what we had to do, man. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't always pretty. And obviously, 1-0 is always like a nerve-wracking scoreline. But I think, we done well, man. We done well. And yeah, I'm always happy for the victory, man. Obviously, Chelsea are not on a great run of form. So probably met them at the best time as well. Especially after our defeat, man. So yeah, man, it's good to get back to winning ways.
That's a good point, actually, about the defeat. That obviously we went to at Old Trafford. So, yeah, that was a bit of a sore one to take. But that was a massive 6-pointer because at the point of the game, I think we were 7 points ahead. So if we'd lost that, they could have brought it back to 4 points. And obviously now we went 10 points ahead. But then also considering just before that game, we saw that Euro was injured. So you had Euro out. You had Maguire obviously getting the additional game suspension. Martinez getting his suspension. His red card not overturned, and De Ligt obviously out. So that's our 4 senior centre-backs. Heaven Evans come in without anyone recognised next to him. He had Mazraoui next to him. So to keep a clean sheet, I mean, how impressed were you by the, Heaven himself, but also the back line?
Do you know what? Like, I think, look, it's always good to get a clean sheet, man. But I don't think that was due to us. I think it was more down to Chelsea as a team, just not being on form, man. Like I said, we still got to play the game. We still got to play the 90 minutes, right? And we done well. But I don't think they were over-threatening where we had to really do something special at the back, if that makes sense. I don't think they, to be honest with you, ever looked like winning the game. So... yeah, man, but we'll take the clean sheet. We'll definitely take that. And yeah, man. Well, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about our defenders coming in?
Yeah, I mean, for me, because Heaven hadn't played in a while. I think it was his first start under Carrick. Had a few substitute appearances, and obviously to go from not playing to playing alongside Mazraoui, who obviously isn't a centre back himself. I thought there was one hasty jump at the beginning where he took out, he got away with it against Palmer. I think it was just outside on the edge of the box.
Well, he didn't get away with it. I mean, he's just lucky. He's lucky that it was outside the box. It was a terrible challenge, but yeah,
that's what I mean. We got lucky in that. So he got away with it. The fact that that wasn't in the box, and obviously they didn't give away a foul in that sense. Yeah. But after that, I felt like he settled down. I felt like what I really like about Heaven is his composure on the ball. I like the fact that he's obviously not on Martinez's level, but I like the way that he tries to pass it through the lines. And I feel like when you had Maguire or even Euro, I don't feel like they do so to the same level that Heaven does. So I'm really impressed with that side of things. And it seems like it wasn't phased. Obviously, doing something like that at the beginning of the game, you might have started thinking, I don't know, but I was impressed by how he performed, and but like I said, Lament himself didn't really have many saves to make. They did have a couple of chances. I know they hit the crossbar with that Delap header, And then there was another one which was a handball, I think, anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. But
Mm.
other than that, yeah, I felt quite calm actually during that game. I felt like we weren't really under too much pressure. And then, but I mean, our performance, like you said, I feel like we just did what we needed to do to get over the line. It wasn't like we were amazing or anything like that. We just did a professional job.
Yeah, definitely, man. We definitely did. Obviously, Cunha's come up with the goods again. There was a point in I think he had another chance in the game where I actually thought to myself, I hope this is not a red card. You know, we had a bad touch on the edge of the box. We kind of flew in. I was like, I need to see where this guy is making contact, man, because that looked terrible, like the way he flew in. But luckily, it was just a bit of nothing. But yeah, man, big Cunha, Matheus again. Like I told you, man, from the very start, man, this guy is very important for us, man, and he's so class. And yeah, he's done it again, man. He's done it again for us. Bruno Fernandes as well, with yet another assist, just moving
18.
crazy, and we're just making ex-players look completely just humbling them, man. It's just crazy how the tables turn, really.
Okay, you might have touched on ex-players. Was that a certain Garnacho that you had in mind?
Boy, well, I mean, apparently they're looking to sell him on now. God bless him. You know, obviously I've got no ill thing towards him, but you know, like you can't just disrespect the club like that, man. Like many players leave the club and they respect the club even after they've left, man. But you can't move the way he moved, man. But yeah,
No,
anyway, he didn't play great, man. Probably the worst I've seen him play in a long while.
I don't know
And
what was up from because like Estevo, whatever you say his name, the way that he came off early, Garnacho, you should have been thinking, yeah, this is my time to like cement my place in the Chelsea. Like I'm against Manchester United. This is a massive game, get into the Champions League spots, and I kind of felt a little bit. Obviously, I was happy that he didn't do anything. Clearly, like, but I felt a
you
little
felt
bit
sorry for him, didn't you?
Yeah, do you know what it is? Yeah, it was that interview before where he kind of redeemed himself. For me, in my eyes, he's redeemed himself. I don't have any beef with him anymore. Obviously, I'm happy. At the time, I would have liked to have him to a stage. Obviously, he moved a bit mad, especially some of the talking he's done. But it seemed like a bit more maturity for him to realize.
Nah, Fudge, listen. Sorry to
Yeah,
cut you off, man, like I always do, man. Like he weren't sorry, man. Look, you gotta understand, yeah, the situation he's in at Chelsea now is the only reason why he's coming forward now and apologizing, bro. If they
yeah,
were flying, and if he was flying, he would have nothing good to say about United, bro. That is an actual fact, man. Like, do you understand? Like, so of course he's gonna feel remorse now and this and that because he had it good, and now he's realizing what it is now. Because this Chelsea ain't got no love for him, bro. They ain't got no
yeah.
love for him, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's no sentiment attached because he's just another player in the club now. So when he's not doing well, when he's not playing well, no one cares if he plays or not. The fans don't care. The fans are not calling him for him to start. Like, do you understand? They've got so many players at that football club as well, so he can easily fall into the background. Now he understands the difference between coming from United, yeah, where people were showing him love, and he disrespected that to now.
Yeah, I mean, completely is the fact that this is the scenario and the situation which has changed him. He's had to live with reality, and with hindsight, he's
Yeah,
thinking, "Wow, I had it good at United, really." Like, and they
yeah,
were singing "Viva Garnacho." We replaced Ronaldo for the Garnacho. We had his song. We were singing his name out. So for him
bro.
to realize, one, like you said, he's just another name at Chelsea. Even then, he's someone that Chelsea fans aren't even rating like that. So yeah, I think he's definitely come to realize, do you know what? I was at a special club and I've messed up. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he did what he did. So he'll probably end up in some mid-table Spanish league anyway. But yeah,
Yeah,
anyway,
man.
forget Garnacho. I thought just in general, I mean, Cunha obviously with a great goal. What did you make of the rest of our players though, like Sesko and Bumo? Um, were you a bit worried
um,
at all with that side of it? Because we didn't have a lot in the attack. We didn't have many chances.
do you know what? I think Sesko. I don't know, man. Look, I feel like the boy's got a lot of talent. I just feel like he's shown us glimpses of his talent, man. But I just want to see a bit more of it and a bit more authority leading our line, man. Like I don't think he's bad at all. I don't think he's been playing bad, even against Leeds. I don't think he played bad. He had a couple of chances, um, but there's that one chance I think he got played through 1-on-1, and you can see he wasn't taking authority of that situation. He let the defender dictate how it's going to turn out. Whereas a striker on form, defenders need to fear that striker, especially at 1-on-1. And I just feel like he needs to just up it more and stop trying to, I don't know, man. Like, it's almost as if like he's trying to be too kind or too nice. Forget that. Like, I know it's a new league for him, it's a new surroundings and stuff like that, but he needs to make it his own, man. That position needs to make it his own. On the pitch, he needs to make defenders realize that you don't want this ball near me, because if it is, it's going to be a problem for you, man. But I don't know. Like, I don't think he played bad, but I just little things in his game that he needs to improve on. And Bomo's had another mediocre game. I mean, he started off well, I think. He started off well. He even gave Cunha that chance, which Cunha messed up. But I feel like, I don't know, man. He goes through these dry spells, man, where he not really scoring or assisting. But I expect him to come back and be on top form soon. I mean, we've only got, what, four games left of the season? 5 games left of the season, man. So I just hope that everyone closes on a high, man. Because I think that's important for us to go into next season.
For sure. I mean, in Burma, I agree with you that I thought he did all right, to be fair. He didn't have the best of games, but I don't think it was terrible or anything. Like you said, he set up that nice chance for Cunha, which was similar to the assist that Bruno got. But then he also, I think he played the ball to Bruno for like the pre-assist for Cunha's goal as well. He did have some involvement there. And then Sesko, obviously, he pulled I think it was Caicedo that was on his back. Like, he moved him away to give him a bit more space to Cunha for the goal. But the Leeds game did frustrate me because I thought, like you said, he was 1-on-1 with the defender. Easily had the beating of him. He just needs to knock it out of his feet and then could have got a shot off.
It's just confidence. It's confidence.
And just in advance, like knowing, I feel like when he's instinctive, he's great with that. But where he had a bit more time to think about what he needed to do in that instance, he didn't make the right choice, and he needs to be more decisive then. But Chelsea game, I was quite happy with how he performed. I thought he didn't have a lot to sniff at, but I felt he was a little bit more decisive in terms of what he was planning to do. I think there was a breakaway that we did do. It was a little bit similar, but he took it out of his feet nicely. He then laid into Bruno, who almost got it into, I think it was Cunha, or that was on the man.
I think he played it into Casemiro, but he should have played it into Cunha earlier. And I know what chance we're talking about when Sesko made that nice turn inside. He laid it off to Bruno. He held on to it a bit. I think he was trying to deceive the defenders by acting like he's coming inside and then passing it back outside. But it didn't come off in the end, man. But do you know what? Yeah, I know I'm going to say something controversial about Bruno Fernandes. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I feel like he frustrated me a lot in this Chelsea game.
Okay.
I know he got his assist, and I know he played. I'm not saying he played bad, by the way. I'm not big up band C91, by the way. I'm not saying he played bad. Well, go on. I'm not saying he played bad, yeah. But there's some things that he was doing. It was a bit of showmanship. And I was like, it's 1-0. We can't play around here. I know, like, you're having the season of your life and everyone's recognizing you now because there's a lot of Bruno hate before, but now it's undeniable. Like, punditry, everyone. No one can deny Bruno is on top form. Like, best player in the Prem for me right now. But on that Chelsea match, he was doing too much showmanship, especially at 1-0. Like, he needed to get the ball quicker at his feet. There was one point where he could have laid it. I can't remember. I think it was Luke Shaw who was on a breakaway. He could have laid it off and he tried to have a shot from like 30 yards.
On his left foot. Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, I get it, yeah, you're sick, but it's 1-0. Like, let's close this game first, man. That's my only frustration.
Yeah.
And maybe it's trauma from old school United where we'll give away the 1-0 lead and end up drawing the matches. So I'm just anxious that we need to get this over the line, especially after losing to Leeds. But yeah, it rubbed me the wrong way.
Fair enough. I mean, I didn't come across that way. Culps, aka Bancy 91, aka Lewis Hamilton. I know that you've just joined us here, but I don't really get what I can't personally say I agree with Dave. I mean, about Fernandes. We touched on Heaven and the defense. We touched on the attacking performance. But overall, what were your thoughts about beating Chelsea 1-0?
You know what? The overall performance wasn't great, but you know we haven't won at Stamford Bridge in the league in a long
True.
time. So to go and get there and get the 3 points, it kind of builds on us going to the Emirates and getting the 3 points there as well. It's just one of those things that we needed to kill that
Anfield.
off.
Come on.
Yeah, Anfield as well. But that's what I'm saying. It's one of them things we just needed to get it off the list, innit, of things that
Yeah.
that are just looming, like them grey clouds. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I was
No,
happy about
facts.
that. But the overall performance on that game, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't very pleased with it, man.
You weren't pleased. That's a bit stronger than I would have gone. I would have said it
No,
was.
I hear it. I hear it, man.
I would have thought it was just a professional performance. We did enough to complete the game. I felt we were quite comfortable during the game. I didn't feel like there was in many moments where I had any sort of fear or anxiety about the game. I felt
It
like
was
we
one.
went ahead.
It's one of them that like we won without playing well, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously the big teams they do that, but performance wise, I just think that we can't play like that, especially when like we've been our performances have been on a decline as of recent. A little
And
bit.
that's what my earlier point was touching on, Fudge, that it was more so Chelsea are just in a bad place, man. Not that we wouldn't have
Yeah,
beat them
man.
anyway, but look at the energy levels of Leeds when they came to Old Trafford. It was completely
Yeah,
different,
exactly.
man. And like we just couldn't keep up.
Do you
So
feel like the fact that we did have 4 centre backs out though, could that have made any sort of impact on our performance?
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like we
um
were just in terms of
I
how we
don't think
serve.
I don't think but I don't think it was bad defensively though. And I think Aiden Heaven is quite a progressive footballer, especially for centre back. So I don't think that would have slowed us down in terms of like how we're playing football, man. But I just think that something just weren't clicking. The energy levels weren't it weren't a high intensity football. Like obviously Cunha scored, but even his chance earlier, it's just like
I think that was our
it's not
only shot on
very
target in the game.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
it
we
was
definitely didn't. It wasn't the best of attacking performances, and we definitely. But was for me, it was like there were chances that were breaking down from our own mistakes that we were making.
Yeah,
But overall,
yeah,
it was like we wanted to make the key concentration was being solid defensively as a unit because of the back four, because Mazzuari and
yeah.
Heaven were coming in. So in that sense, I thought we did well. But yeah, from an attacking perspective, it wasn't the best.
my favorite part about the game is how Garnacho got locked down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that twat from Argentina?
There
Yeah.
were some notable performances actually. I don't know. Bruno got given the man of the match on there,
Yeah.
but for me, there were some notable performances I would have maybe perhaps done ahead of him. Obviously, when he spoke about Heaven, there are two other players that I think deserve a shout out. One was Diogo Dallo. He just mentioned about
Yeah.
how
I'm
he
glad
shut
you said
down.
that.
Yeah, because he didn't start the game before against Leeds, and that was a big miss. And he came back, and I thought he was solid. Like whether it was Neto at the start, and then once Garnacho came on, I felt like that right side he held it down.
Yeah. And Garnacho was getting nothing. He's getting nothing. Oh, apart from booze, bro. That's it.
Please,
No.
from
That's it.
boy, everyone, both sides of the stadium.
Yeah, literally.
And the other one
Both
performance,
sides of the stadium.
which I was really impressed by, was Kobe Mainu. What did you go and think of
Mm.
Mainu's performance?
I mean, it's good to have him back in the team, man. Especially after seeing you guys stink up the place, man. Like, big up Ugarte, man. As long as he wears the badge,
No,
but he needs to go, man.
no, man. Don't big him up.
No, you support
He
everyone
needs
that
to
wears the
go,
badge,
man.
man. We support
Yeah,
everyone that wears
man.
the
No,
badge.
man. No.
But he needs to bounce though because he's not up
Oh,
for it, man. He's not up for it, man.
But mainly what I
So
liked
what?
about him is that it was a much more mature performance. It was like he wanted the ball at all times.
yeah.
And there was
He
one
did take
point, especially,
responsibility, definitely.
yeah. And even in that second half, especially when it was getting later on, you could tell that they were just knocking the ball. It was like it was just doing 1-2s with him. Like everyone was just passing the ball back to him. Even Bruno gets the ball and then he would just lay off to Mano. And it's like, yeah, we just trust that he's got that composure to deal with it. And yeah, I thought it was a really mature performance from Manu. So I was impressed by that. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. Nah, it was good. He done well, man. He done well. Like you said, Dallo done well. I think I've given Dallo a lot of stick over the years and even this season. But I think seeing him out of the side against Leeds made me realise that we actually need him in the side from now anyway. until we can improve on him.
The drop off is massive.
The drop off is mad. It's massive, man. And even going forward, it's not the same. It doesn't click the same, man. So yeah, man. But yeah, anyway, Carrick out anyway, man.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll come to that. So, obviously, that game saw us go 10 points ahead of Chelsea with 5 games to go. Do you think that Champions League now secured?
Yeah, man.
Done.
100%.
We should be, but we need to up the performances a bit, man, just to make sure. Otherwise, if we keep with these drab performances, there's every chance we might not get over the line, and the league's relentless. Like,
we just need 6 points, isn't it? We just need 6 points to guarantee Champions League, man. So what's that? 5 games left. 6 out of 15 points.
Yeah. Might even be less than that after Chelsea lost.
Should be achievable. Yeah, exactly.
No, there was other teams on the table. Okay, so I was going to get into Brentford, but before we do that, then let us touch on the performances so far, or the performance of Michael Carrick in particular. Was that tongue in cheek, or were you being serious here?
Do you know what? Yeah, big up Michael Carrick, innit? Yeah, obviously he's one of us, innit? He's one of us, man. I always respect the Donny, man. Real talk. If he stays, I wish him all the best, and I hope he achieves greatness. And if he leaves, I still wish he achieves greatness. Yeah, but honestly, I'm not convinced, man. I'm not convinced by him, man, bro. Like, honestly, I think I saw something. Like, obviously, we beat Man City, we beat Arsenal, right? 2 of our best performances under Carrick, and then I feel like since then it's just gone a bit meaty, like. And obviously, we've got the results. We've got the results, but the performance levels has dropped, man. We have to be honest with ourselves, man. And what I fear is next season, because, like I said, coming in and playing for a few matches, 16 games or something like that, yeah, you can kind of get away with it when the performances drop a little bit, because like you can get the little 1-0 victories, whatever. But over the course of a full season, with all these games you have to play, you're gonna get found out, man. Like that's my fear, man. You're gonna get found out. So either he has to change something. Do you know what it is? I want to see a change. I want to see a change in momentum, like in these last 5 games, man. I need to see something where he's like, okay, he identifies that actually, yeah, we've got the results, but the performances is not it. I need to see him. I need to see us playing again how he was first playing when he first came, man. Because it's not been great.
I need to see that this dip is more of a blip rather than a new manager bounce wearing off. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got to understand. You got to understand, Fudge. Yeah? Sorry, Fudge. Yeah, but you got to understand. Yeah, you can say how long is a manager bounce for? It's only 16 games you have to play in the Prem. One competition.
You know how long that is? It's half a season.
No, that's not a lot of games.
Yeah, one game a week though. One game a week though.
Exactly. It's not a lot of games when it's one competition.
But that's half.
Not a lot of games.
But let's not minimize what you're talking about. That's like nearly 50% of the season.
Yeah, well, 5 left, isn't it?
No, it's not.
There's 5 games.
Okay, that's 47%.
That's 50% of the that's 50% of the season in one competition, bro.
Our most important competition.
Sorry?
Our most important competition.
Yeah, but no, it's not. It's not our most important competition. It's our most important competition now because we're not in anything else.
It's always.
So obviously we have to get top
look, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 4 or 5 games, innit? So if we talk about the sample size that we've got, what's that?
Yeah,
11 games.
11 games.
Yeah, that's not enough to make an accurate judgment.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we should give him the job today.
How long did when Oli landed in the interim role at first? How long did his run go on for? Like about 10 games as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then look.
But I feel like, remember, the thing is, you got to remember, Fudge. Yeah, I feel like we all said that when he first came in, the Man City games are right off and the Arsenal games are right off. We'll start judging him from games after that, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't expect him to win. But I feel like, in hindsight now, those games were probably the best games for him to come into. Because if you win those games, there's no pressure. And if you win those games, you get the fans buzzing and on your side straight away. And you get the players on your side as well. You know, honestly, and so you can talk about new manager bounce. You win those 2 new games as a new manager, of course the place is going to be rocking. But you can see slowly it's going down, bro. These games we've lost and drawn under Carrick it's not been great, bro. And it's been a result of how we've been playing. It's not because we just played badly on that day. We've been playing exactly the same, but other teams have just wanted it more and they've punished us for it.
Let's not discount though the Arsenal and the City game as in like they're just a write off. He obviously did well in those games as well, yeah. And then in terms of where we are so far, so even if you were to remove it from that, like remove those games, he still performed pretty much. He pretty much done the.
Okay, cool.
Before he started this season, before he joined, he's done better than you expected. Come on.
Okay, cool. But we still lost. We still lost to a team with 10 men. We still drew to bottom of a relegation zone team. We still lost to a team that's fighting relegation that came to Old Trafford. So we've still had bad performances under him. We have.
Yeah, so he's not won every game. He's not been perfect.
Okay, so hold on. Did we draw to West Ham with Carrick?
Yeah.
Who did we lose to with 10 men?
Everton. No, Newcastle.
Newcastle. And we just lost to Leeds at home, that fighting relegation. Yeah. These 3 games we should be winning.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't win every game, can you?
You can't win them all. But what I'm trying to say to you is we didn't win those games because we played badly. We had a sudden dip. We lost those games because we have been in this form and these teams have punished us for the form that we're in. That's a fact.
I don't know if that's a fact, because
I don't think that's a fact because there's in Carrick's defense, like you can't like obviously I'm just gonna sound like I'm contradicting myself or whatever, but he's been there in 11 games so far. He hasn't built his team, nothing. He's just picked up with what's been left. It's not a bad pile of players to pick up in it and try to do a thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like he needs his own players and his own input on the team. Pre-season, all that kind of stuff makes a difference.
Yeah. No, it does. It does 100% make a difference. And I'm not trying to knock him and say he's a bad gaffer.
But starting again with who?
That's my point. It's like if the alternative.
But this is a silly point. This is a silly point to make. This is
why?
Because the key point. Is a key point.
No, wait. Can I tell you why it's a silly point? Because we brought in an interim knowing we were going to start again. That was the whole point of bringing in the interim.
It's possible, isn't it? It's possible.
No, it's not possible. That was the plan.
Interim stays on board sometimes.
You land. Go on and then land.
Yeah, but you're saying it's. I know that, Cole. But you're saying it's almost silly to start again, or we'll have to start again in the summer. But that was the plan anyway. With bringing in the interim, so we knew with the high possibility we were going to start again in the summer, right?
Yeah, the plan was to end the season.
So we can't now use that as a negative now. Oh, we're going to start again. But we knew that. That's why we brought
it's a negative.
But the guys we were talking about, the guys we were talking about bringing, they were flying at that point. But now look, like, Iraola, cool, he's doing a great job. But like Glasner and like all that, like now people are looking at it thinking, I'm not so sure about that. That doesn't sound like
of course,
a great idea. The Zerbi was being mentioned. Now he's going to be in a championship possibly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
Make sure we bring the right guy.
I mean, I get what you're saying though, Dave. Like, if you're thinking this is where when he just started, this is what was expected, and now things have changed. But I feel like you have to move with the times. Like, if things change, you got to.
Do you know what it is as well, Fudge? Yeah, they gave him a task. His goal was to get us back into the Champions League. That's from before we kicked the ball for him, by the way. So has he not just completed his task? He's completed his target. Yeah, like he hasn't. In the eyes of the board, he hasn't gone above and beyond.
Yeah, but the target.
I think he's overachieved. I think he's overachieved.
I think he's overachieved. But before he kicked the ball, the board wanted his task to get us to the Champions League. Yeah. That was his task because we was in reach. We was in 6th place, right? It wasn't out of reach for us to get there, and he's got us. I
think they would have even been all right with us getting the Europa League. I'll be honest. At that moment, I
feel like you set a target, and you're going to set a target which is it's a stretch target. Do you know what I mean? It was a stretch from where we were at the time. I don't think everyone was thinking, "Oh yeah, well, Man United are definitely going to make the Champions League."
No.
You were looking at a position where
I was thinking that. I was definitely thinking that.
He was looking at the title.
Yeah, that's why he wants Carrick out because we ain't won the league.
But like, although we were obviously close to 4th, I think, or 3rd or whatever, we were still close to 12th place. I mean, look at Chelsea now. Like, they've done similar to us, innit? They brought in an interim, and it could have gone south like it did with Rosinwa. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that Carrick's come in and he's done.
Okay, cool. Put it this way, yeah. Chelsea have brought in this interim guy, Callum something, after sacking Liam Rosinha, yeah. You're telling me if this guy managed to get them 5th, he should get the Chelsea job?
It's completely different.
It's not completely different, bro.
It's
Why is it different? No, answer why it's different. If he gets something to the Champions League, you're telling me it's different.
Because there's 5 games left.
I'm telling you, yeah, there's 5 games left, but I'm telling you, Carrick's played 11 games.
Sorry, 4 games left.
Sorry?
It's 4 games. You can't compare 4 games with 16. That's 4 times.
Okay, cool. No, but Carrick played 11 games. He hasn't played 16 games. He played 11.
Yeah, but he will play 16.
Yeah, but what you said, by the time it's all said and done, the Chelsea guy would have played 4 and Carrick would have played 16. Didn't he?
Yeah, so if Carrick, if these guys gets him to the Champions League, why should he not get a job?
Because he's only had 4 games.
Yeah, he's done a quarter. He's had a quarter of the job to do.
So so hold on, 4 games and 16 games. So he would have played a third of what Carrick's played. Yeah,
A quarter.
So
Yeah,
what do you mean?
man.
Oh yeah, cool. You're right. Sorry, man. It's late, man. He would play the quarter. He would play. Hold on. He would play the quarter of his games. Yeah. 4 matches. Yeah. Like he's got them into Champions League after how bad they're doing. Chelsea are doing worse than us, by the way. They've lost in the last 5 games. They haven't scored a goal. If he gets them to Champions League, he shouldn't have a shout.
How much points are they off Champions League?
We were calling for Carrick to keep the job after 4 games, by the way. We were calling for him to keep the job after 4 games, by the way.
No, we weren't.
We were definitely calling for to keep his job.
He won the first 4 games, but we were saying we've got.
And we was calling for him to keep the job.
No. We were saying if he carries on like this, keep the job.
But
all now, like all these things are being said, cool. But all now, I'm asking for like my question ain't been answered.
Yeah, who? Obviously, we got people in place to decide that, man. We got
and that's why we can't be in a rush to get rid of Carrick.
Bro,
you can't have such strong energy about getting him out, but you don't know where you're going.
Cool. Take away what Carrick's done, yeah. If Carrick came and he done no. I'm just hypothetically speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Carrick's come in. He's done okay, yeah.
Done well.
We come 6th.
Okay.
Like, would you be saying to me, oh, like who else? Because I feel like you're overinflating Carrick. He's credibility right now by saying who else.
No.
Yeah, but what you're saying is some mad hypothetical. Oh, if he done worse than he done now, then who would you say?
Because I feel like you're only rating Carrick for what the small sample size that he's done. So you're saying that basically he's the better manager than most managers out there when it's not the truth.
Yeah, but so
it's about what's being suited to Man United.
Yeah, and are you saying that we shouldn't be judging him based on what he's achieved at Man United? Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
Oliver
shouldn't be.
Sounds like it. Sounds like you're saying that that's what I'm saying. Yes, I'm saying we shouldn't be judging him off that.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna say, I think you've got to. But if you're not judging him based on what he's done, then he doesn't get the job.
No, because it must be more than that. Yes, you can take that into consideration, but it must be more than that.
It's more than that.
Okay, give me the criteria. What more are you looking for?
What his credentials are. Like, because why wasn't he considered for the full-time job in the first place? That's a question you have to really ask yourself. Why wasn't he considered the full-time job? Why have we not given him, say, we're going to interview Carrick for the full-time job of Manchester United? Because we wouldn't give we wouldn't give Deserbury interim. We wouldn't give Glasner interim. We wouldn't give Enrique interim.
But does that mean they guarantee
Areola
better,
interim?
though?
No, it doesn't mean they're guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in football. We can bring Messi here. We can bring Neymar here. We can bring Hazard here. We can bring anyone. It's not guaranteed that they're going to do well. Do you understand? That's just football. That's how football works. We can. You know what I'm trying to say to you. Like, so at the end of the day, like, look at Scott McTominay. He's flying in thingy now. Højlund's doing well in Italy now. Things happen. It doesn't mean that because someone's got this and someone's got that, they're guaranteed to do well. But what I'm trying to say to you is, you're saying now that I only want the elite of the elite if they're going to replace Carrick.
Yeah.
Like, whereas I'm like, I want the best man for the job. And if Carrick's going to be the best man for the job, so be it. But it doesn't mean that he's the best man for the job just because of these 11 games. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Okay, well, I think.
Sorry, Fudge, bro. But another thing as well, it doesn't mean that because someone's a better manager than him, that they're better fit for the job either.
No, I agree. I 100% agree with that, man.
Or more
what I'm trying to say,
or whatever.
All I'm trying to say is I don't like this. I don't like the way the board are going to try now take the easy way out because Carrick has come and done well, man. Because you wasn't considering him for the job in the first place. He
Yeah, but I
wasn't.
mean, is
Yeah, but
it the easy way
sometimes
out though? Is it, I mean, isn't the easy way out just to be like, okay, Carrick, you've done your thing. Now let's go and move on to someone else. Like there's not.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think it
there's.
is. That's a hard way. That's a hard way out.
Okay, so
Because you know what? They've done the same thing with Eric Ten Hag. Oh, you've won the cup now. We have to keep you now because you've won the cup.
yeah,
Can we
I
sack
mean,
him?
I just don't get what the motivation is to change.
That's exactly what we've done with Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah,
Am I
but
right or
Ten
wrong?
Hag, the difference with
No, but
Ten
am I
Hag,
right or wrong?
the
Am I right or
difference,
wrong? We kept him because he won.
the,
We
yeah,
knew
but
he
the
wasn't
thing
good
is,
for the job.
we ain't won
the
no
difference with
cup
Ten
since
Hag was
that.
that he was doing a
We ain't
bad
won
job.
no, we ain't won nothing since then. So maybe that was the wrong decision.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
difference between Ten Hag and Carrick here is that he was doing a bad job in the league. He was doing so
Yeah.
bad, which is our bread and butter, but he
Yeah.
masked that with the cup. You might be saying that what Carrick's doing right now is winning games, but masking that because the performances aren't as good, and that'll get found out next season.
And,
But I feel like,
it's a small sample size.
yeah, but I feel like for us to be able to be like, oh yeah, do you know what? Let's not take that risk with Carrick. I feel like we for us to be able to be like, let's not give him that opportunity. There has to be somebody else who we are confident will do a better job. And the reason why
Yeah.
we're confident he can do a better job is now a better job than the sample size that we do have, because we've got a sample size. I know it's a small sample size. We haven't seen him for a season, but we now have evidence of this is what Carrick has done. Is there somebody else that's going to do a better job?
You know what it
I'm
is,
saying-
yeah?
Yeah.
It's so easy to manage players, yeah, that are playing once a week. They're not tired. No, listen, you can get them in the training field. You can build a bond with them. But when you're going back and forth, Champions League, going to this place, going to that place, playing FA Cup, people are fatigued, this and that. Like, players are complaining, players
Well,
are
you're gonna
bad
be
run of
buying
form, so you
players.
got to bench certain players.
There's a summer window
bench
before that.
Boy.
We're saying it's easy. You're saying literally, you just said it's easy. This isn't easy, the job that
What?
Carrick's done.
What do you mean it's easy?
You just said it was easy. It's not easy. I
Okay,
feel like you're underrating it.
It's easier
Okay, I get
dealing
it.
with
It's
this
easier.
situation.
Okay, but at the
But-
same time, you can also look at it the other way. If you had other games, you'll be able to make sure that other players in the squad are happy. They're more fit. They're not having to wait a certain amount of games, and they're now rusty. Like these people could have been in.
We haven't got a massive squad for people to be
You
upset.
don't, but you could be like, okay, now they're
Summer
getting, because
window,
they're playing regular football, they're now actually getting a rhythm in their game. So you can look at it that way as well. So they've got a rhythm. You've got other squad players that are
Put it this way. We're looking to get CMs in the summer, right?
Yeah,
Let's just say we get. I know we're probably not going to get him, but say we get Anderson and we get Wharton.
yeah.
How is he going to deal with Mainu not playing? Because someone has to get dropped, right? How is he going to deal with
It's
things
easier.
like that?
The same
It's
way
easy
any
when-
other manager would deal with it.
For me, it's-
How?
the reason-
What do you
for
mean?
me-
Mainu was out the door a couple months ago.
Okay,
because
look at
Yeah, it was,
look
but
at look
he's
at
not
how he's
now.
look at how he's managed.
because he's playing now under new management.
But
I'm
I'm trying to say that we're gonna get centre mids regardless. So regardless of if it's Carrick or someone else, they're gonna have to deal with those same problems.
Exactly, and this
Yeah, but
Carrick
he's
used to
saying,
deal
can
with things
Carrick
like
do
that.
it? I'm saying, I think Carrick has shown that he can do that, because if you look at the situation that we've had up front, where he wasn't afraid to drop Cunha for Dorgu, he wasn't afraid to drop Sesko, he wasn't afraid to drop Ahmad, and then he's not afraid at the centre backs. Heaven hasn't been able, hasn't played games.
Ahmad's played more minutes under him than what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he didn't play last game. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying that he's showing at the moment that when push comes to shove, he will play the team that he thinks is best to play. And the fact that there's more games will actually make it easier, I think, because it means that you could be like, okay, you're missing out on this one, but now you're going to come in for that one. So, like Mason Mount, for instance, he hasn't had any game time, but he can bring him on. I'm going to bring you on as a sub for this game. I feel like especially the fact that he's actually got experience being a football player, will help him in this situation as well, because he understands the game state situations. But yeah, for me,
Listen,
I mean, what would you? Are you saying that you would take an Iraola?
I'll take Iraola, but I'm not trying to say that he would be better than Carrick. What I'm trying to say, I need to make it very clear. I'm not saying that I don't want Carrick to get the job. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, we need to actually do this properly, man, because I just feel like I've been here before. I've seen this before, man. Bro, under Ollie was probably post Fergie my favorite time as a fan.
100.
The PSG night, like everything. You understand? Like, so I've been there before where I'm like, rah, we're back. I've seen Ollie speak to the media and say, we're not gonna give you the satisfaction of this again, like talking smoke, you know. I've been here before. with my old faithful United man. Them, you understand? I've been here before, and when the going gets tough, yeah, because this England as well, this media, they control managers getting sacked and managers keeping their job, bro. It's the fact, bro. As soon as something starts going bad for United, they're gonna start saying, "Oh, did they really have an idea about Carrick? Did they really take their time and find the right manager? Did they just find the easy route? Is Carrick is he overwhelmed? Is he way in over his head here? Is this job
we're gonna have that regardless of anyone, though, man.
100.
Yeah,
that's why for me,
it could be Ancelotti. It could be
but the only reason Oli got sacked is because of his previous experience, bro. Because they said that this guy should not be managing the big club at Manchester United. He hasn't got the credentials.
Management.
He hasn't got the credentials to do it.
Man.
Yeah. So what do you think the credentials should be? Like, let's say Carrick wasn't here anyway. Regardless, who do you think should?
He needs to be a top manager. He needs to winning. He needs to be winning stuff, man. He needs to be a known winner, man. And
winning what?
He needs to whatever leagues.
But like Amarim,
trophies, cups,
like Ten Hag.
No, but I'm not talking about Amarim though, because Amarim was playing in the Portuguese league, man. Like, what Nottingham Forest are fighting relegation and they beat Sporting Lisbon, or was it Porto? Who did they beat? They beat Porto, and Porto are top of the league, aren't they? And Nottingham
Forest. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to
relegation.
you. It's not just winning any league. It's like you got to win.
Yeah, of course not.
So you've got to be a winner of one of the top major leagues. And or the Champions League too. And there's not the only people I see that are there on the list then is Enrique, who I don't see leaving PSG. As much as I love him.
Or they have to have Prem experience. Like, for example, I've been seeing some rumors about Eddie Howe. You telling me Eddie Howe's not a better manager than Carrick?
Yeah, I'm saying I would not
take Eddie Howe. But is he a better fit to United?
Yeah, why would Eddie Howe come? Eddie Howe comes in. That's why I'm saying I would only take. I wouldn't take. Where's the evidence? We had a David Moyes. Why didn't David Moyes succeed when he was in Manchester United?
We didn't give him time, man.
Potentially, but I don't think just having Premier League experience.
So why don't we give Carrick time then?
I'm not saying. Look, if we keep Carrick, we need to give him time.
Yeah.
But I just know United, man, how they move, man. They move crazy. Carrick only gets time. Carrick only gets time.
Carrick only gets time if he's winning games.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
Because think about it.
If run differently now.
Yeah, if managed, imagine that Carrick gets sacked now. Eddie Howe comes in and we start badly, it's going to be the same thing. So you're saying, like, let's say Carrick has a bad start next season, he's going to start getting under pressure. Why do we keep him? It's the same thing as if Eddie Howe comes in and the first 10 games have gone badly. We had Carrick who just got us to third. I think he's going to be even more pressure, especially from the fans. We're going to be like, how are we getting rid of Carrick for this bum that's not even doing it? If it's someone that's Premier League, won a Premier League, won a Champions League, then it could be like, oh yeah, okay, he started badly, but we can give him that grace. But for an Eddie Howe, nah, man.
I'd prefer to keep Carrick because at least Carrick knows about the pressures that come with being attached to Man United. You know what I'm saying? He knows about all that media noise that comes with being at Man United. He's going to be used to that and how to deal with it. He's seen the greatest people ever deal with that kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's how he's come up. He's been in a team where there's sick players in every position and it needs to be rotated.
I hear that though, man. But when I'm at Old Trafford and I see Ugarte playing, and man can see that this guy is gonna lose us the game, and Carrick is just there, not just doing things. I'm worried.
Carrick never signed Ugarte, bro. It's just what he's got to work with, isn't it?
No, bro. No, bro. Ugarte didn't need to play that game.
He did. He had no menu.
Bro, what do you mean? Bro,
we'll see
how many games has Bruno played with Casemiro this season, bro?
Like zero to 43
1. Be there. Well, we're 6 weeks away from the summer transfer window or something like that. Like 8 weeks away or something like that. Man's not worried too much about Ugarte. That's a passing thing. You know what I'm saying? We're coming to the end of that cycle right now.
Yeah.
So that's not even on Carrick, man. Like sometimes you can only pick what's available to you, innit? You know what I'm trying to say?
Right. All I'm saying is top gaffers, they don't just pick players because that's all that's available to me. For example, look at Pep. No, listen, look at Pep playing O'Reilly in centre midfield, like.
He's a centre midfielder, bro.
No, but he's been playing left back all season.
Yeah,
no, he's a centre midfielder, but he plays.
But he's been playing left back all season.
But he's a centre midfielder, bro.
Okay, that's cool. But then Bruno can play centre midfield as well.
Yeah, but
that game against Leeds is not a top team. You could have put Bruno back into the centre midfield, played Cunha in the 10, and played Mbeumo on the left. Ahmad on the right, Sesko up top. You could have.
Coach,
Nobody
why
can
don't
tell me.
Yeah, I'll be
Because
honest, man,
guess what?
JDM the job.
When we was losing, Bruno ended up being the deepest midfielder.
That's because we had 10 men, man.
No, but that's what happened. Exactly. If he could play there with 10 men, could he not play there with 11?
Yeah,
You're
bro.
wasting it. You're
You're
wasting
crazy.
You're
it.
trying to get the best out of Bruno. However, we
Yeah,
see
we've been
Bruno.
moaning
Bro,
all we've been
course.
moaning all season with Bruno in the
Yeah,
8,
but it's
talking
not-
about,
yeah, but it's
oh,
not-
he needs to be forward. Just
Okay,
play guys in their
he's still got 8
position.
assists. He's still got 8 assists.
JDM,
got 8 assists. He's got 8
JDM,
Yeah.
JDM
Yeah.
said himself. He said to
I'm
me-
not saying that he should play there.
No,
full
wait.
time.
Let me tell you what JDM
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, go on.
JDM said when we had Amarin,
Yeah.
what's all this nonsense? Just play guys in their best positions.
Yeah, of course.
So
But
now you're
Ugarte's
saying,
but Ugarte's not the best position. This is not about
no,
Bruno, bro.
no,
It's
you know
about
what I mean?
Ugarte.
That's not about Agate. It's about you saying Bruno in the 8, and Bruno's best position is not in the 8, and that's our best player. So why are we not
Of
going to play our best player in his best position? Doesn't make sense.
Because we ain't got the personnel. That's why.
I mean, that's one thing that Carrick has done, though. He's like, I'm putting players where they're best at performing.
Yeah.
And I think starting Ugarte for one game, get home to Leeds, it should have been.
But we lost. But
it should have been enough to win the game.
Well, it wasn't.
Yeah, we lost, man. It's gonna happen.
It should have been enough.
It's gonna
Like,
happen.
I'm not blaming starting Ugarte for that. Like,
When I saw Ugarte was starting, I knew that this is long. It's a long day.
it's only because we made the trip
A
up
long
there, isn't
day.
it? Like
We dropped in Burmo, by the way. We dropped Dallo, and we played Ugarte in the middle. That was a big howler.
No, but Delo, he had injury issues or
Yeah, but he came on and played.
Yeah, during the week.
He came on and played.
Well,
maybe
telling
he
you why
couldn't
he
play
didn't
90, bro. Maybe he couldn't
Sorry?
play 90.
I'm telling you why he didn't start.
Bro.
And then in Burmo, I would have started him ahead of Ahmad, but at the same time, I can understand why he wasn't it was understandable why he didn't start.
Nah, it's not understandable, bro.
It is, man. He's been off form. He's been dry, man.
Of course he's been off. Of course he's been off form, but so is Ahmad.
Yeah.
This is just not making sense to me.
Exactly, but there's no one else. There's no one else. So if one guy's not on form, maybe the other guy might be ready to turn it around. That's why you swap it, innit? No?
That leads us
All I'm saying, we lost that game because of Carrick. Doesn't mean that Carrick's bad. Doesn't mean we shouldn't keep
Maybe so, but guess what? That's
That's
true. But you got to take the good with the bad because we're also third place because of Carrick. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. I hear that. Big him up.
And no one saw us being third. Even when Amarim left and we were sixth, no one thought, we're going to be in the top 3. No one thought that.
I did, man.
You saying he was going to win the league. You saying he was going to win the league.
But we could be there, you know. If we won these 3 games, we could be fighting for it as well.
Do you know what? I think though there was a point where you was like, maybe it was when under Fletcher, he was like, no chance we get Champions League. I think that was the time that you was like done.
Because Fletcher was just earning it, man. It was just bad, man.
But now we go on to Brentford. Man. Brentford at home. They're one of only. Well, I mean, obviously we lost to them quite convincingly earlier in the season. They're doing quite well this season. I think people tipped them for relegation, but Thiago is obviously proven to be a brilliant signing, and Mbomo's former club. So going into this game, what changes would you make compared to the Chelsea game? It looks like Maguire's back from his 1-game suspension. I don't think there's any additional injuries. Euro might be closer, I think he said. But what changes would you make for this game? What's your starting lineup?
I think Mbama had a bit of a injury scare, but I think he was spotted in training as well. So I think everyone's good to go, man. Do you know what, man? I think Sesko needs to sit down for this one, man. I'll be honest, man. I think I don't know, man. He hasn't been I don't think he's been playing badly. We touched on this earlier, Fudge, but I don't know, man. I feel like maybe him starting the game, he takes a long time to ease himself into the game. It's weird because we should think that should happen to a sub, right? After the pace of the game has been set. But I don't know, man. Maybe he needs to sit down for this one, man.
I think he starts. But I mean, start from the back anyway. Obviously, Lament is going to be in goal. Would you bring Maguire straight back in alongside Heaven?
Yeah.
With the
100%.
And I think Shaw started every game, actually.
Yeah.
Always in the squad. So, yeah, the Shaw. And then in the midfield, things pretty simple again. We've got Casemiro and Menu, Bruno in front. So then there's just that decision. Yeah, who is your front three? So Cunha on the left, I think he's done quite well there. I think he's kind of cemented that spot at the moment.
He was doubted by a few. That can play the left.
Banty 91, you backing him now?
To say that again, I wasn't listening now. I got distracted.
Cunha, are you backing him now?
Yeah, man, he's improved, man. He's definitely affecting the games, man. That's what we need to see. I'm glad he's not playing how he was at the start. That's all,
man. And, okay, and what's your front three? Would you start Cunha, Mbeumo and Ahmad, or Sesko and Mbeumo?
No, start Sesko again, man.
I think
it's the only way he's going to improve, isn't it? The only way he's going to adapt.
You're right.
That's it, man. And to be honest with you, like we said, Champions League looks pretty in the bag. So what if he doesn't bang? Like, what are we gonna lose? What are you telling me? We're not gonna get Champions League because of Sesko's form? Nah, man.
So then, who sits down then? Mbeumo or Ahmad then? Who sits down on the right?
For me, it's Ahmad.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Then Mbeumo plays, man. Start him
against his former club as well. I feel like this is a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He didn't do well in that first game.
He didn't go well last time.
yeah, he didn't do well in that first game.
It's different though. It's more emotional, isn't it? We're going away, like after the move, you're going back to the way you where you come from.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? So
that's
true.
True.
This time they're coming to our place.
Yeah, one of them teams as well that are 10 points behind us. So getting that win again,
it's gonna be a tough game.
Win will stop them from being able to catch us as well, isn't it?
Well, it's gonna be a tough game, man. It's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Other than that, then, I mean, a couple of things I wanted to touch on then was just in terms of the transfer rumors that we've been seeing lately. Belieber.
Which one?
Belieber looking like, no, I get to them all the time. Man. But I'm hearing like a 50 million clause and then 115 million for an Anderson and stuff like that. So, I mean,
I see us linked with Schneider.
I see us. You know, it's weird because obviously we'll touch on Belieber in a second, but I've seen us linked with so many people, Rafael Leao, all these man now. Like it's just so annoying, man. So it's hard to keep track of what's actually true, man. True. But Belieber, look, I know most people have lost ratings for him, but I just feel like he's still a top midfielder, man, or can be a top midfielder, man. And I think 50 million is definitely a value that we can talk about, man. Yeah, exactly, man. 100%. Because 100 million will it's just like, let's move on, man. But 50 million, we can talk, man.
Yeah, I think for that, for sure. I agree, actually. I think he could do well. So I think he's someone that can fit the players that we have quite well as well. I think that's quite important. And when we're signing players, who else is in our midfield that can fit alongside him? And with Mainu and with Bruno, I think that works well. Well, at Chimeni, you watch much of him?
Yeah, man. I'd rather him than Belieber, bro. More solid, more of a six, isn't it?
But what's the price tag?
Yeah, and what's the wages?
Exactly. I don't know, actually. I mean, I reckon it'll be south of 100, but probably higher than 50, so maybe 70 or something like that. I'm just guessing. I'm plucking.
And then the wages is going to be like, I think like Antonio said, it's going to be like 250 minimum, man.
Not 250, 200, I reckon.
You reckon? Nah.
I can't have players coming here anymore.
Real Madrid starter. Real Madrid starter, bro. Them man, they're leaving big money.
Do you start every week?
Near enough, yeah.
Why is it? Why would they let him go?
Don't know, man. Maybe they're going for Rodri, bro.
Wait, I'm seeing. I see that. I'm seeing 35 million. I'm seeing 70 million. I mean, if it's 35, I'll take that for all day.
Yeah,
definitely not 35.
Yeah, that's the mirror. So yeah.
But we need a right back, man. We need a right back.
It looks like he's on. Wow. Okay, it's different from 240,000 euros a week. Someone else.
We're looking at our old academy man, the Real Madrid left back. What's his name again?
That's
Alvarez.
Yeah, man.
We shouldn't even entertain.
We're looking at him. We're bringing him back.
We had the buyback clause, bro.
Yeah,
Madrid, and now we're going to buy him back. What kind of stupidness is that?
No, we ain't going to get him back.
No.
I mean, so midfielders, is there? Do you guys have your preferred midfielders in? We need at least.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, because obviously, I think I see City are leading the race for Anderson.
If they get Rodri, that might change. I'm hearing them linked with Enzo from Chelsea as well.
Yeah, I see that.
Fernandes.
I don't know where. I don't know where. I don't mind Enzo, you know. I think he's a bit hot and cold, but I don't mind him as a footballer, man. I think he's all right.
Man.
No, I'm not taking it. I think I mean, I do think he's a good player, but I don't think he fits us.
I don't want Water neither.
Wow, no.
No, I don't think that's what we need right now, man.
I agree with you, man.
Really?
I don't see the fit, man. Yeah, man.
No,
I don't see the fit, man.
I think he's kind of like a Manu kind of replacement, not replacement, kind of.
Yeah, but we need it. We need a Casemiro replacement.
Yeah, he's
that's
a
the priority for me. Yeah, man. That's the priority.
Bro, ideally we need Tonali, man, but I just don't see it happening, man.
No, Tonali's going to be too much money, too much wages. And,
it's going to be Belieber and someone else, man. Joao Gomez or...
What about Fernandes from West Ham?
West Ham. Yeah, if he's available, why not, man? He's a good player, bro.
Yeah, but he's going to
We need someone hungry, man. We need someone hungry, man.
And then we've got players coming through the academy. Devaney's been out on loan. I think he looks good. We've got Thwaites as well.
Jim Thwaites
as well. And then
why did we sell Garner, man? Garner's actually alright, man.
We should have kept him
a few games. Yeah,
we should, because he was good. Even like, I mean, he made his debut for us and stuff. He played a couple of games. And I don't know why we didn't keep him. So, but yeah, I mean, he would have been ideal, really. Like just
he's actually alright.
Yeah. So anyway, what other positions do you think are key for us then if we're gonna do something serious next season? Like obviously, like you said, we've got all these competitions.
Right
back. Is that your next after centre mid? Would you dare say next up? Definitely has to be a right back.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What about you after centre mid? What do you think's our most highest position, JDM?
I don't know, you know, like I think centre mid, obviously after centre mid, I think probably like centre back, man.
Centre back, okay.
Obviously we've got some young centre backs, but obviously Maguire's got 1 year left. De Ligt's still injured.
Yeah, De Ligt.
So are we gonna go? Yeah, possibly, but I think we definitely need a centre back, man. We need someone now that's ready now. And obviously we've got, I think Euro and Heaven are gonna be great for the future of United. But I don't know if that's going to be enough for us next season, man. Going against these elite teams in the Champions League, man. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, our first choice would be Martinez and De Ligt, but like you said, the injury concerns on both of them really, and even Maguire's obviously injuries.
I think Martinez we need to bulk up the squad, man, and just add some real quality there in the
100%.
For me, left wing though is the key spot for me. I think is the one I look at.
This is what I mean. Look how much different positions we've named as what could be the potential key spot. That's just showing off how much quality we need to put into this team, man.
We need a striker. We need
a number two. We need a number two keeper. Otherwise, it's going to be Onana.
I can't lie. I think we should have kept Highland, man. Can't lie, man. Not because he's better than Sesko, but I think for squad depth, man, it would be good to have like a young, hungry striker on the bench, man, that wants to prove himself, man.
What about Krupi? You seen the links with him?
Yeah, man. I'll take him. He's cold.
Yeah, I like him. Looks decent. Different type of striker as well. Yeah, we've got players coming from the academy.
He's more like a tender, don't you think? He's more like
I know what you mean. He's not going to lead the line.
Finisher though, man.
He's a finisher.
Yeah, he's a different type of player to a Sesko, for instance, which could be good though, man. Like, could be good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, bring back that guy. What? Man, like Welbeck, bring him back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Big him up. Big up Welbeck, yeah.
Bro. Yeah, that was jokes. I like that. All right, we're coming up to.
Do you know what? I actually wouldn't mind someone like that though, just like a squad player, like to come and like fill in every now and then.
Calvert-Lewin, Welbeck.
I don't mind Calvert-Lewin, you know, but I don't mind Calvert-Lewin, man. Obviously, he had a bit of injury
after that performance at Old Trafford, that dominating performance, where bring Calvert-Lewin,
bro. I'm telling you, man.
You're bullied the whole back four by himself,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
Also, last time I did one of these, you guys weren't here for the last game, the Leeds game. Actually, I think I did the review. But one of the questions though was I had a bit of a clanger actually. It was top 3 Manchester United signings since Fergie had left. I see someone actually. I've seen the full list and I realised there's so many players I missed out. But for you boys, who would be your top 3 Manchester United signings? I think everyone's got Bruno as number 1, really. So 2 and 3. Or
Don't tell my number one for me.
Let me not tell you number one. Who are your
Bruno's
first?
number one for me.
Yeah.
I love that guy more than some of my friends, bro. Yeah, trust. Don't take it personally, man. So you understand, bro.
Yeah, we understand. But yeah, because I said
I'll let Band go first.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say just as a reminder, I said Bruno, obviously. Then I said Pogba and Maguire, but I was tied with Martial. But thinking about it now, Martial doesn't even make the top 10. Yeah, that was
so Maguire is just as of recent though, man. Can't forget the years of howlers, bro.
Yeah, it's true. That's what I said to you as well.
Who, Maguire? Yeah. Both of them don't make my top 3 anymore.
So what is your top 3 then?
Right now?
Yeah.
It is Bruno, and then it's Zlatan and Casemiro.
Okay.
So mine's Bruno. Number 2 is Casemiro. And number 3, I think before I said Zlatan. But I might have changed that still because there's one guy that I was a big fan of and he deserves an honorable mention.
No, you're gonna say.
I forgot about him. Man, like Ander Herrera, you know.
Oh, get off the stage,
what?
Man.
Are you dumb, bro? He was cold, man.
No, man.
He needed more time at United, bro.
No, man. The guy's so overrated. I mean, I liked him. The fact they did that man of the match performance against. Man. No, to be fair, I've got no beef with Herrera. I've got no beef with
overrated. Nah, man.
No,
man.
I mean,
he's underappreciated, man.
I liked how he man marked Hazard that game. Like he had some decent times and decent moments. But for me, he gets big up too much. He left us on a free, I think it was, and he was turning down.
Yeah, so
I think people were saying he didn't get offered a good contract. He was getting offered like 250k. He wanted 250k. We offered him 200k. He should have taken it. He should have stayed at United. I don't like him that much like that. Like he's
So you got personal grievance against him rather than his performances.
Performances wise, he's not my top 15 either. He's not above. He's not above Pogba for me. Like he can't be above Pogba. Pogba scored in finals and stuff.
No, I think I'm gonna stick with Zlatan. Actually, thinking about it now, I think it's got to be Bruno, Casemiro, Zlatan, just because of that impact that them man had. Like the impact Casemiro had, especially in the first season, all right, his whole time at United, to be honest. Apart from that second season where he seemed to let himself go a little bit and it looked like he was done. But even the resurgence has been mad from Casemiro, and the impact Zlatan made as well. Like he just grabbed fucking Pogba by the neck and just said, "Listen, I'm the man here. You're not the big man." You know what I'm saying? And it humbled him a little bit. Yeah, and we had a good season. That he was playing good, man, and you could tell Zlatan had like an Eric Cantona kind of vibe, bro.
Yeah. Why Mata, who's also deserves a shout.
Oh yeah, matters.
Like first signing
in the conversation.
But JDM, you've been a bit silent. What are you saying? Top 3?
Oh yeah, wait, you have to finish speaking, innit? Obviously, my top 3, man.
He likes Di Maria.
Who? Nah. He was told like the first 2 games, like. A little dink club, like, and then that was it.
Yeah. First half against Leicester.
Yeah, there, man. My number 1 signing post Fergie, man. Nah, his name don't get talked about much, man. But it's someone who came back from the dead. You know what? Yeah, it's obviously look. It's good. It's controversial because he had come here at a certain age, you know, and as a young boy, I was his number 1 fan, man. So it was great to see CR7 come back to the theater of dreams. And for me, I'm not saying he's been our best player, but for me, that's my best signing post Fergie, man. Because as much as things were bad at the time, anytime he hit that Sue, it brought me back to the old days, man. He brought me back to the old days of
Newcastle
being United fans.
His debut, how good was that? Where he scored the 2 goals in his debut, so cold.
So For me, that's when I became like a little boy again, man, watching this club,
No,
man.
CR7's there, man. He's there.
You know what I'm
He's there.
saying? Like,
Bruno, Casemiro, CR7.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I
exactly,
might have to
man.
be in
Facts,
there as
man.
well, you know. Because some of
Facts,
them goals
man.
he scored, I was looking back at it, I was like,
Couple
what?
hatties and that.
I couldn't even believe it.
Bro.
He had the hat tricks, free kicks. Like, no, man, I
Bro.
couldn't even believe it. I was like,
Bro.
it happened, yeah.
So yeah, man, that's my top three, man. Bruno, CR7, and Casemiro, man.
Nice. I think that's a good way for us to end it. But
I
we'll get our
heard
prediction.
CR7's might be playing the game with his son soon, man.
Yeah, I see that as well.
He should do that at United, man. Fuck it, man. Run it back.
Trust me, run it back, man.
Try and do that LeBron James style, like, you know what I mean? Just like body and that. But yeah, good to see you, man. It's been a little while actually since the few of us.
Yeah,
We'll have Antonio back. I think he's on mission trips and stuff like that. So yeah, but it'll be good to see him back. But if you've been here all this time, thank you. Give us a like, hit the subscribe button. A lot of content coming. We've got a prediction video coming out, and we're gonna finish the season strong. So yeah, get involved because there's plenty more to come from the Cockney Reds. But other than that, you boys, anything else that you want to say before we finish it off?
Like always, I've always got something to say before we go. Join the Cockney Reds for the end of year party. Once we confirm that we've got into the Champions League, we're going to go live once it's confirmed. We're going to have an online party, man. Feel free to join us, celebrate with us. Get your drink ready. Get your kit ready. Look, what does that guy say? Bring your lunch, bring your dinner. Bring everything, bring your boots. Trust me, man. Let's celebrate together, man.
Bring the dog. Bring a light bulb.
Trust me, man.
Everything.
Is Afro Man getting his haircut this season?
Forget that guy. That
Where
guy's
is that guy, man? He's out of here, man. I ain't seen him for a minute, bro. He's out of here. Man. No one cares about that no more.
Yeah, man.
No one cares about that, don't he, bro?
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Peace out. God bless.
Love.
Bless.